Welcome back to UK elections and ethnic diaspora. And I have the privilege of sitting with the man who has done the entire diaspora, in fact the whole country proud, Gopi Chand Hinduja ji. I can't count how many times the family has topped the rich list in Britain. He runs a global business. The four brothers run global business and are very, very well respected in this country. And who else to take the view about election and what the parties are doing but him, who has been running businesses in the UK. Thank you very much.
I think the voters will be thinking very carefully who has given a stable economy, who has held the country in good shape in the time of crisis. And the question comes, would they like to go with someone who is proven or with someone who has yet to prove? These are all big question marks. But if we were to look to our ethnic community, that what they would be doing, they never vote in blocks. And in each and every constituency, they watch who's the candidate, is he capable, is he talented, has he looked after them, has he looked after their requirements, their needs, and has he paid an attention, or only at the time of election he has gone and visited the constituency.
Absolutely.
Now, at the moment, all the parties, they have been talking about spending. But I haven't seen any party telling us from where will the money come from.
How will they earn?
How are they going to earn this money? Is it in the way of taxes, or is it in way of growing businesses? Now, if it is in way of growing businesses, then the capitalists are the one who really can give a growth to the country, who can create jobs, because you have seen it's a private sector, and end of the day, which gets the economy moving. Now, if that is not taken care, I think the country will run into instability.
This election is very crucial for the Indian origin diaspora as well, because it happens to be the biggest amongst the 4 million voters who are eligible to vote, and who are, for the first time, we have these voters, sector of voters, who are born abroad. And amongst that, Indians are 615,000. So, do you think the needs of this sector, our sector, has been looked after by the parties?
No one has spelled out specifically, but knowing Indians and their talent, they are all entrepreneurs. Whatever they do for small businesses is welcome. My message to everyone will be to please ensure that the votes go right, so that at least there is a good single majority party which can bring in a good economy, a good stability, and good relations with India.
Of course, engagement with India, it has to be, at the prime, and the two countries, as you said, you have had very good historical ties. Who do you think is likely to do that most, or has done in your mind?
Originally, Labour were very close to India. But Tories have proved themselves. In the last term, David Cameron has visited at least twice. You saw the unveiling of Mahatma Gandhi. Don't you think that was a great matter of pride for each and every Indian? At one end in the history of Britain, you have seen how Gandhiji was criticized, and now how well he is respected, and his statue we find in Westminster. So these are all commitments, and these are proven commitments.
Positive signs.
These are positive signs. And moreover, to be very frank, David Cameron has really proved himself along with his Chancellor and kept the UK economy in good shape despite the time of the recession in Europe.
What do you think needs to be done? What's lacking that needs to be done, you think, amongst between the two countries?
I think there has to be a better understanding. India has to be treated in the foreign policy totally different from the neighboring countries. You cannot compare India and the Indian neighbors in the same style and policies. I hope we have a good government in 10 Downing so that we all who are living in Britain should have a stable government as well as a stable economy.
Have you made up your mind quickly?
Look, I never go for any singular party. I just watch the policies and announcements up to the last day.
Okay.
And I go with the instincts that which party is really good for Britain, and that's the time when me, my brothers and my family goes and put the votes.
But you will vote.
Of course I will vote.
You will vote.
I will not allow any vote to be
wasted. On that note, just if you want to look in the camera if you like and say, address to the parties, Mr. Gopi and Hinduja, what would you say to all the political parties on behalf of the ethnic diaspora and the connections that need to be made?
I would just give a message to all the leaders of political parties that the future in Asia is India. There is a great potentiality. Whoever comes and 10 Downing should pay full attention on India, invite Mr. Modi, have some good exchange of views and try to see how Bombay-Bangalore corridor starts, which will be a good step forward to taking the economy of both the countries ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. Gopi Chand Hinduja, one of the brothers from the Hinduja group, saying that engagement with India is the rising star, engagement with them should be prime in the foreign policy for the UK. And here, as I have always seen all through, is another undecided voter. So there is still just a little bit time, actually not really, because we, on 7th of May tomorrow we are going to vote, and probably this is UK Elections Ethnic Diaspora's last episode, and it was a pleasure. Thank you very much to join us on this one.
It's a premonition.
Thank you. What is the first thing you're going to do after this election finishes?
Probably have a drink.